Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've been wanting to make these chairs for my front patio for quite some time now. We've been just using folding lawn chairs, and they don't really look that inviting or the greatest. They're more meant for, sitting watching your kid's soccer game or while having a campfire or something like that. So if you want to see how I made this, stick around. I started this project off by sorting through some ash that I had laying around. I was trying to find boards that didn't have too many knots and too many cracks in them. Since these boards were extremely long and much longer than what I needed, I used a circular saw to cut them down to the length that I needed. I jointed one side of the board so that I could reference it off of my table saw so that I could break them down into pieces that would fit on my joiner for flattening. And as you can see, this was a struggle with my table saw. It's only a 2 horsepower motor on it, and this ash was quite the struggle for it. Squaring up all 4 sides was a bit time consuming. If I had bought all the lumber from the hardware store that was already dimensional on all 4 sides and everything nice and square, this project would only take me probably maybe one Saturday. I planed the wood down to 1 3/4 inch thickness. I then went back to the table saw and cut the boards into 1 1/4 inch strips. This left me with stock that was 1 3/4 by 1 1/4 inch. After all the milling was done, it was time to cut all the miters and pieces down to their lengths. The backrest has a 5-degree angle from the seat. I joined the backrest to the seat using a half-lap joint. I decided to do this on the miter saw since it was easier for me to get a 5-degree angle dialed in than it is on my table saw. I used dowels to reinforce the miter joints. And I used my drum sander to sand all the pieces down before assembly. Now let me tell you, this was a huge time saver. Sanding everything by hand with an oscillating sander or by sandpaper, that just takes way too much time. It was just so easy just to throw them right through the machine and come out and it was done. And after the sanding was done, I then routed over all the edges with a 1/8 inch roundover bit. I then marked out where the bottom support rail went. This was a tricky joint as it needed to be square with the seat and not with the backrest. I used Starbond's medium thick CA glue and activator to help hold this joint together till I could get some screws into it. This glue is essentially like a third set of hands. If you'd like to get this glue for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description. And when you're at the checkout, use the coupon code WEST10 to get 10% off of your purchase. I'm building chairs. Then it was time to assemble these chairs. Since this was an outdoor project, I used a waterproof wood glue.
You make a window?
A window? No, it's not a window. Marking out where the armrest and legs go was a little bit tricky, since the seat has to have a 10-degree decline on it. I decided to glue and screw the seat and arm connections since this is an important joint to keep the chair intact. Now for the part I was looking forward to, adding the slats to the chair. I just used glue and brad nails. I did add screws to the bottom support there to make sure that that would never fail. Hey, this is pretty comfy. Now all that's left to do is to spray on some Varathane. This is my new favorite way to apply finish. And I sanded with 220 grit in between each coat, and I did 3 coats. Well, thanks for watching, guys. That is it for this video. I hope you liked this build, and also please go to my Instagram page and follow me there if you want to see what I've been working on and what's coming up for future videos. You kind of get a heads up of what my next videos are going to be. And also, if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Hitting that like button will help this video get discovered more and be seen by more people. And also hit that bell so that you never miss a new video. And like always, we'll see you in the next one.